Hi everyone, I'm Chris Kaplan from Evolver Intensives. I'm here with Carmen Boulter, Director of the Pyramid Code and host of our upcoming intensive, Unlocking the Pyramid Code, Ancient Egypt as a Model for Empowerment, that starts on November 27th. And Carmen, you're here to talk to us a little bit about the course, and can you tell us what has happened since the launch of the DVD and what we can expect out of the course?
Well, interestingly, the Pyramid Code is actually aired in 27 countries on national TV, and there's just a deal that's on the table now for 26 more. So that'll be 53 countries on national TV and translated into a number of languages. And it's been to even more than that in terms of DVD distribution, so literally all over the world. And I've gotten thousands of letters from people who are really interested in taking a walk inside the Pyramid Code. They want to be able to interact with people who were in it. They want to look around the corners, and they want to be able to bring to life the information that is in the series, which is 5 episodes. And actually, in our day and age, I think that our society has kind of gotten itself into trouble, and we've lost our way. And so all of the research that I've done on the ancient Egyptians and understanding their culture seems to me to be a way that we can learn from them and empower ourselves. So they had different values, they had a different worldview, they understood things in ways that we don't consider. And now our high science is starting to bring forth different things that it's obvious once we discover it that the ancient Egyptians already knew it. And so that has been going on for a long period of time. And I've been involved with research in ancient Egypt my whole life. But particularly, in the last 30 years, we've discovered quantum physics and all kinds of things, and archaeoastronomy, and various things with stem cell research, and our DNA, mitochondrial DNA. And as we discover it, we see that the ancient Egyptians were completely well versed in this. And so I'm proposing the idea that the Pyramid Code could be a model for an empowered humanity. Their highest value was consciousness, right? And they understood how to flip between dimensions, how to speak to ancestral teachers, and all of this. And so I think that it's a really good exploration of all things Egyptian in the distant antiquity, and also the idea of redating Egypt, because we can't fit the picture into what traditional Egyptology tells us. And so we need to expand our consciousness beyond the dates that have been given, that take us into golden ages, take us way back through the precessional cycle. And all of this lays the ground for a much deeper understanding of ourselves as a humanity. People listen to me, watch the Pyramid Code, and then seek me out. And most of the time they're saying, I have a theory. Could it be this? And so I think people want to explore these theories and understand why they're right or wrong, and put it into perspective, because I think we all are very curious about where we came from. And yet there's certain logical ways that we can approach and other ways that aren't as logical. But it's surprising how many people come up with really good ideas that aren't in the historical record. So I think it will be a little bit about theorizing and debunking some of the things that people say. Like, everybody isn't right about everything. And so how can we become more discerning so that we can discuss on a level playing field with people who have expertise in certain areas? And so the breakout groups will have topics that people can discuss, and there'll be teaching assistants, as you've called them, leading each of these little breakout groups. And then we'll come back to the main group. And there's also opportunities, if people want to go deeper, that they can explore things between the sessions. And then some of the information can come back to me and we can relay. So we'll have a Q&A session in each of the evenings. Mm-hmm. When was the pyramid built? What did they find when they first opened it? Who built it? When? What's it for? None of these questions have simple answers, because there's layer upon layer upon layer. Somebody asks, well, did the pyramid ever have a capstone? Well, what if we were to tell you that it had a capstone that was a metal that's unknown to this world, and then it was so powerful, the pyramid was so powerful that it was going to be used against us when the forces of the energy, the forces of dark came along, and that the capstone went into the etheric plane so that the high-level initiates could still draw on the energy. And in the physical, those that were resonating at a lower frequency couldn't even see it. Well, some people go, oh, wow, I love it. And the people who say, well, I don't know what you're talking about, probably won't take the course.
Fantastic. Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a very empowering and fantastic course. Can't wait to continue the dialogue and dive deeper into the Pyramid Code.